Okay, I'm here with Gabe, aka Frickin' Jim, Chicken Jim, aka Torture Test Magazine, which is so awesome. Oh, there he is, torture testing. Anyway, we're out here, Sand Hollow State Park. Awesome. What's wrong with me? Awesome place to ride. And I'm getting foggy. It's hot. It's probably, what, 50 today? Anyway, guys, a little while ago, my buddy Dakota challenged me to do the 3x3 challenge. And then my other buddy Joe challenged me to do the 3x3 challenge as well. And Dakota, you might know as Dual ADV. And, whoa, where are we? Joe, you might know as Friday's the Bomb, and he is the bomb. And Dakota just started a really cool podcast, super entertaining. I'm not a podcast guy, but I really enjoyed it. Anyway, the 3x3 challenge is basically where you pick 3 things that people might not know about you, and then call out 3 other people to do the challenge with you. The 3 people who I'm going to call out are Hermit to Vlog, since he hasn't been on for a while. Colorado Dual Sport, since he hasn't been on for a while. He just had a baby though, so I don't blame him. You know, I would say Nest Up Productions, because I love him. You could do it too, Ness. But he actually started making some videos a little while ago, so see, I'm trying to get people back into it. That's what I'm trying to do. So my third choice will be Minute Stop. And then since we already kind of called out Ness, I'm also going to say to Gabe to do it, because Gabe hasn't vlogged for a long time. So 3 things that people probably don't know about me. This is the part that I'm going to have to think about. A lot of people know a lot of stuff about me. I kind of share a lot of my life on YouTube. Let me think about this for a minute. I'll be back. Yeah. Yeah. Alright guys, so that is the fate of pretty much all the moto vlogs that I make these days. I start them, I get to riding and having fun, and then I just pretty much bag it and film the ride. But I've been trying to get this vlog done for Dakota and Joe and Colin, who I didn't mention earlier, but Colin is ADV Squared, who pointed this out to me. I've been trying to get it done for several months, so I'm just going to vlog it right from my computer at home, and you know, I know that's cheating, but, you know, whatever. So I'm just going to start with number 1, and that's things that people might not know about me, is that I actually suck at maintaining a coherent stream of thought. So, obviously, that makes for some pretty terrible vlogs, and honestly, it's kind of a nightmare to edit all those sentence fragments together with all the long pauses and, you know, the ums and the ahs, and you know, for the rest of the stuff, for the rest of all the things, when it comes to those things about me, I'm really not that interesting, I don't think. So I'm going to do more than 3 things. I'm going to compensate by unloading a bunch more stuff that is about me. And okay, I'm not going to lie. I have a list of things right here, a little outline so that I don't waste your time. And honestly, maybe you think I'm already wasting your time because I'm not talking about motorcycles. And really, if that's the case, then you should just stop watching and get on with your life. Because I'm talking about myself in this one. So, really, you should probably just unsubscribe and then go watch like Dirt Bike Channel or somebody who stays on the topic of motorcycles without, doing these weird therapy session vlogs. In fact, it really would be nice if you left, because if you disliked this video or really any of my videos, if you just totally, unsubscribe, that would help me, because I know it's weird, but subscriber numbers and big view numbers give me a little bit of anxiety, which is weird because this is my job. But honestly, if you left, you'd actually be doing me a little favor. So if you're gonna hit dislike on this video, just move that mouse a little farther and click unsubscribe too, and then do me a favor and head on out. Really, because that'd help me out. But if you like it, then stick around. And if you really don't like me, then I guess you could stay subscribed and be one of those people that gets notifications when I upload, so that you can, get on your phone and race here and dislike the video before, there's like 50 views or whatever. Just the fact that there are people out there like that who go out of their way to, to leave the important business of their lives to come to my videos and dislike from somebody as insignificant as me, honestly, I guess that's their thing. I've got weird stuff going on too, so if that makes your day, then go for it, because, that's obviously a thing. And if I can help make your day by being an outlet for what you've got going on, then right on. Happy to be your weird dislike punching bag. But if not, and you just don't want to watch this stuff, then just unsubscribe. No hard feelings. I don't like most TV shows, so I don't watch them. So, no offense to legit celebrities, but I don't care about them. So I'd rather not listen to their drivel. So if that's your case with me, then, man, no offense taken. Holy crap. Huge tangent. That proves my point. Okay, outline. Okay, I wish that I had something cool like an X-Men power where I had a tail or an extra toe or something weird like that. Not that if you have those things, you're weird. I'm sure it's really cool. Like I said, I wish I had it, but I don't have anything like that. I am immune to bee stings and wasps and stuff, but that doesn't really count. I'm wondering if this is supposed to be some kind of a confession, like about the three things, which I'm obviously doing more than three things, but, when I was a teenager, I loved mosh pits, and I loved punk music, and, my favorite bands were like Lagwagon, and Millencolin, and NoFX, and, MXPX, and Slick Shoes, and there was a bunch of different bands that I really loved. And if you love any of those fairly obscure bands from the 90s, awesome. We should be buddies. I really liked mosh pits. I liked concerts. I liked getting punched, and I liked punching people in those mosh pits. I kissed 3 girls on a dare in a pool at one time. So, and 2 of them are best friends, and I made out with both of those girls that same night. And one of those girls became my wife, and the other girl was actually dating my best friend and became his wife. And they're best friends. My wife and the other girl that I made out with is their best friends. Anyway, I don't know if it's supposed to be like an anti-confession, like a good thing I've done, or, like a weird good thing, I guess, because alcohol is normal. But I have never had a drop of alcohol, to my knowledge, in my life. Maybe somebody spiked something or something, but I've never intentionally imbibed alcohol. And, in case you think I'm some kind of a Casanova for kissing 3 girls, like, those 3 girls were exactly a half of all the girls that I've ever kissed. I've only kissed 6 girls, so I'm not some kind of romantic Casanova guy. But, I've dated... I've donated at least 10% of everything that I've ever owned to charity. So I'm pretty stoked about that. It's kind of a weird selfish thing where it makes me feel good to give. So it's not like I'm some kind of a good person for giving. You know, that's like my thing. That's like my coming to videos and disliking. That's like my I need to get off that tangent right now. I don't know, you know, are these things supposed to be like fears? Because I'm terrified of phones. I worked at the eBay call center, and that I hated that. And ever since then, I just haven't want to even look at phones. I have a hard time hearing, so I can't hear on phones, and it's getting worse. In fact, I'm like almost deaf in my right ear now. So, you know, I can't hear what people are saying, and so I'm too nice, and so I just end up saying like and people are like, oh, Tyler, do you want to, like, you know, go give me $50 for this weird political. I'm like, okay, yeah, and I don't know what's going on, so it just ends up bad. So I hate phones. Truthfully, I'm terrified of the numbers that I'm reaching online. It's kind of exciting and it's frightening at the same time. I hate the idea of fame, or the idea that people see me as something that I'm not, or anything more or less than a guy who just loves his family and rides old dual sports at an average pace and makes videos from his room and hosts rallies from his basement. That's who I am. You know, I'm not bigger than that, but I'm not less than that. That's who I am. But really, I keep doing it because I love telling people about, you know, dual sport and this awesome hobby, and breaking those stereotypes that it's dangerous and that you have to go like super fast and nitro circus style to enjoy riding a dirt bike, and that it's super expensive and difficult to get into, and that you have to wear like color coordinated stuff. But, you know, sometimes I do, but anyway, so I keep going. And really, the larger that I grow, the more that I want to hide behind the camera. And honestly, it's weird to think that I have more subscribers than there are people in my city. And there's a lot of people in this city. And, you know, honestly, then again, you know, only about 20% of those people tune in to any given video, but that's still really overwhelming to me because, well, I used to go to BYU basketball games in the Marriott Center. And the Marriott Center holds 20,000 people when it's chock full. And that's less people than my average video gets views. So honestly, like, imagining that kind of pressure, I don't know how professional athletes do it, especially at away games where people are booing and, you know, just being pissed off. And anyway, sometimes I kind of freak out when I think about that. I mean, imagine like a stadium full of people watching you and critiquing how you ride and your line selection and what you say, and judging your entire existence from a few minutes of video of you riding a motorcycle or doing a voiceover or filming something. So I hope that makes sense to you, why that's pretty nerve-wracking. And, you know, to be honest, for a long time I let that get to me. It's, you know, it's not a secret on this channel that I see a therapist for depression and some anxiety, and we talk about this kind of stuff. And for a long time, I felt massive guilt for just not being able to answer all the comments and messages that come in, or even read most comments, and, you know, be a more active participant in the community and in groups and stuff like I was when I had, you know, a couple thousand subscribers. And my therapist made a really good point. He was like, hey, I get paid to work with about 20 people per month, part-time. And if those people don't pay me, sadly, they can't be my clients. He was like, Google doesn't handle customer service for Microsoft, and you don't order, I think it was McDonald's hamburger at Wendy's. And so he was like, do you get paid by the 250,000 people who watch your videos in a month? And I'm like, well, sorta, with AdSense, but not really, not directly. And he was like, you know, Tyler, you studied business, so you should know this. You do what you do to grow your business and to get more clients, and but unless they're contributing to your business enterprise, or like there's some kind of a transaction or exchange of goods, then they're not your clients and you owe nothing to them. Just like I owe nothing to the guy on the street, even though it would help if I did therapy for him. Like I don't owe random strangers anything unless they're my clients and there's a transaction there. So, honestly, that's weird because to me that still feels really harsh. But that does ease up a lot of stress in my life, and it kind of helped me break away from the computer and the messages and the comments, and take time for my family and for myself, without worrying to death about what strangers think if I don't answer every single comment or every single incoming message. And I still hate the idea of just kind of leaving people in the lurch. I hate the idea of ghosting people or just like, I don't know. Anyway, it's a good thing that it's just me and a few writers and a camera, and then just me and a computer to edit. And then, aside from this week when people have brought up this milestone that I've reached that I'm not even going to talk about, I don't really pay attention to the numbers. I don't like the numbers. I don't like thinking of that many people looking at me. Yeah, anyway. Okay, next thing on the list. I promise it's not going to go on for too much longer. Oh, man. Again, if you don't like it, you can head out. No offense taken. And just, your day is important. But, this is not an important part of your day. You can leave. Anyway, a lot of people talk about my voice when I meet them, and that's weird to me, because I don't think my voice is that great. I did a while ago, a long time ago, I created and did voiceover for like a meditation program that I made that was kind of awesome. I studied a ton about meditation, about self-affirmation, about things like that, and I wrote a book and did a voiceover for that. And I should probably do more meditation. It'd probably relieve a lot of the problems that I have. But yeah, I love to read out loud. I love reading to my students, even though they were in high school. But yeah, despite all that, I always thought my voice sounded kind of crappy. And when I did the meditation stuff and when I did the voiceover for my book, I would try to edit that so that I would sound different, so that I'd make my voice lower or take out a lot of the weird like S's. I think I kind of have like a what is it? Not a slur, but a whatever it is when you do the S's. When you're like sis. I don't know. Weirdly enough, listening to my voice and editing videos puts me to sleep. It's probably like Pavlov's dog thing, where I hear my own voice because of those meditation things that I made a long time ago, that it just makes me super relaxed. So, honestly, when I get done uploading and creating a thumbnail for my video, I'm at the point where I hate that video because I have scrutinized every single clip hundreds of times over again. I've listened to the music, I've listened to my own voice, I've rewritten the script a million times. And honestly, when that video is uploaded and I'm done with it, I don't look back. I just upload it and then I just, leave, because, I'll maybe answer a couple of comments of people who are coming right away, but, I just get so tired of that particular video. And it's nice because I come back a couple months later and I watch it and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that video actually didn't suck as much as I thought it would at the time because I, heard it a million times. So, anyway, there's that. It's hard to be a good judge of what's good when you've seen the same clips hundreds of times. The next thing on the list, and the last thing, is that my wife is actually 3 inches taller than me, and when I first told her that I loved her, she said thanks. And I knew that she was the one, because she wasn't going to play any games. I didn't want any girls that played games. I dated a couple of those, and when she said thanks, I was like, wow, she's not even going to lie to me to make me happy that she, and say that she loves me when she doesn't. So she's the one. So I went after her, and I'm really glad that I did, because she's awesome. She's my dream girl, and yeah, she helps so much with this business enterprise, and she's such a good mother, and I really love her. That's not uncommon knowledge. I'm pretty sure I've talked about that in the past. My wife rocks. Anyway, guys, that about wraps it up. Sorry, kind of a weird video, but not sorry. I've never actually said that before in my life. But really, if you liked it, cool. Glad to have you along. If you didn't like it, unsubscribe, leave me alone, and reduce my anxiety. Not in a jerky way, just like, dude, if you don't like it, don't watch it. It just, anyway. Much love, guys.
Alright, so that was a totally failed vlog, just like so many others that I've tried to do about this topic. Because A, I can't remember what I'm talking about, B, I'm having too much fun, and C, on this one, I'm trying to keep up with Gabe the whole time. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the voiceover, because I'm totally copping out. Anyway, much love, eveRide out.